it's been a summer of romance and relationships, dramas and the rest of it in the latest series of Love Island.
It's supposed to be a summer of relationship dramas. That's what it's all about.
Yes.
And tonight we're going to see the 4 remaining couples battle it out to be crowned this year's winners and be rewarded with that big cash prize.
Yeah, ahead of tonight's live final, the voice of the show, Iain Stirling, is alongside our Richard, who's out there at the villa. Good morning to you both.
Hello. Good morning. It's a wee bit too hot for two lads who were brought up in Scotland.
Hot for two Scotsmen down here, I'll tell you that for free. Back in London, we're sweltering.
Iain, it's impossible to imagine, well, my life, frankly, without you, but certainly the series that is Love Island without you. As we hurtle towards the 5th season finale tonight,
right?
Are you on a knife edge? Are you champing at the bit? Is that a doner kebab I can smell on your breath?
Yes, yes and yes. Yes to all those questions.
Absolutely.
I'm very excited.
Tommy and Molly May are currently 4-6. Let me give you these odds, as I say, as we hurtle to that all-important finale tonight at 9 o'clock on ITV2. Amber and Greg are 7-4.
Right.
Ovi and India are 7-2. I get rotic. I get really Scottish when I'm with you. I don't know what that's about. I'll stop it because it's got to start greeting with everyone at home.
Okay.
Curtis and Maura are 50 to 1.
Rank outsiders.
Rank outsiders in every respect. Who's your favourite couple? Are you even allowed to tell us who your favourite couple is?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say. The two people I like I like Maura because she's like a character, isn't it? I like that she gets the flutters. I like that she speaks her mind, and I like Amber because I like a journey on this show.
Do you think it's been more about the individuals than the couples this year? I feel like that.
Well, there's Tommy and Molly May. I think are a very strong couple, and people are buying into the idea of them being a partnership, and that's why the bookies like them. But
they are Jack and Danny, right?
Yeah, they are basically last year's Jack and Danny, but I think you can't help but buy into individuals, can you? I think Anton was really loved. Chris, that left recently, came in late but seemed to really capture people's imagination. Amber's been on this mad journey. But I think you've got to compliment each other on a couple. A couple brings out the best in people.
There's been a petition. It was rejected by Parliament because obviously they've got a lot on their plate.
A petition went to Parliament.
A petition went to Parliament.
What, that they should start behaving themselves?
No.
Okay.
No. We'll get to that in a moment because frankly there hasn't been enough doing of bits this season as far as we're concerned. Those of us who have a glad eye over the bedroom antics, right?
Right,
but there was a petition for Ovi to be the first single, if you like, single victor to win Love Island this year. It was, as I say, rejected. Ovi's really captured people's imagination.
I like Ovi as the voice of Love Island because he's cool, calm and collected. He's a handsome man and his name's really easy to turn into a pun. So for me, I wish he'd been there from the beginning.
Does it ever get old for you when you're settling down in front of your telly box to narrate this?
No, I absolutely love it. Like, it's just amazing to watch. It's like just watching these people in their natural habitat and all these. The thing I love about the show Love Island is it's all these beautiful people who have sort of lived their life as the beautiful person in their hometown or where they're from, and they go into that villa and that's sort of taken away from them because everyone's beautiful in there and they've got to sort of reinvent their personality as they're no longer the good-looking one. Anton talked about it last night. He went into that. He's probably the best-looking man ever in Scotland. He's the only Scotsman for six-pack. He's the only Scotsman with all his own teeth. And he shows up. He shows up to Love Island thinking he's all that, and he's like, oh, I'm not the best-looking man anymore. And it's really interesting watching their psyches transform.
Well, speaking of beautiful people, I was very lucky last summer to spend a week with a sizzling hot media couple.
Oh,
your
lovely.
good self and Laura Whitmore, of course, your partner. We had a brief little liaison, did we not?
No, don't let's talk about it for legal reasons,
No,
Richard.
absolutely, and I will keep my distance from you moving forward. But has Larry been out and about here? Has she had time to play?
She was out last week. She had a lovely time.
Right.
And then I'm going home tomorrow, which I can't wait. I'm going to walk my dog.
Do I need to buy a hat?
For what?
You and Larry.
Oh, first Piers, now you. What is it with this show and everyone getting heavily involved in my personal life?
Heat, man.
I want to talk about Love Island and not my own personal things.
How about your tour?
I'll talk about that.
Go on then, fire away.
www.iaindoesjokes.com. I'm on a national tour from March.
Packing for South Africa 2020?
Do you know what? It's going to be an absolute blast. Winter Love Island. Love Island is going to come back sooner than you ever thought. and it's going to be enjoyable.
Winter just got a whole lot hotter. The voice of Love Island himself, Iain Stirling. Catch him at 9 o'clock tonight on ITV2.
Follow Richard Arnold on Twitter at TV's Richard Arnold. He's very funny. You never plug yourself on this show. Richard Arnold, go to his website. Probably do panto, I'm
The
guessing.
website was taken down, but that's a story for another time.
Put it behind the paywall, Richard. I've told you about that. Stick it behind the paywall. When they're members, it's all right. Iain, we've really enjoyed it. Thank you very much. We look forward to tonight. Richard, I know that you will be riveted to the live final as and when it happens this evening. Thank you very much.